Hello. Namaste. Take a seat. Look at this. Silence. How often do you get silence? Except for me talking, of course. So this is just a quick Costello Port video. I like to sort of, it's similar to my Atlantean Oak adventures where I go around in nature, except in this case, I am focusing on office and societal things, community things. This, for example, in the background is a community center. So it's free for the public, and they have yoga classes and stuff that you can pay for, and an indoor gym, and there's a park out back. It's wonderful. I do a lot of mobile office, and this is sort of what this is getting into. And I don't always want to pay to be somewhere. It is nice to just have somewhere free that you can hang out, do your work, bring your laptop, bring your phones, your devices, notepads, books. I carry it all. I bring everything with me so that I can create content, write articles, and just generally do business associated things without having to be locked down to my home office, which is where I do most of my work and where I have the most thorough setup, all synced together. I have other videos on that. That's in the Costello Port section of the YouTube channel, in the playlist, the Costello Port playlist. This is a really wonderful park, and it has a soccer field out back and so many things. So, you know, we don't always just have to be in a coffee shop or a restaurant. I always feel kind of rushed too. You know, number one, you have to pretty much buy something. You know, you can't really get away with that, especially where I live. I live in the concrete jungle of busy society in Minnesota, not too far from Minneapolis. Two, you always feel rushed, you know? Like you can't really get comfortable unless you're distracted with somebody else that you're having company with. When you're just trying to be a solo person doing work, it's a little bit of a weird scenario. And a bar is not really the appropriate place. Trust me, I've tried that just for fun a couple of years ago. It's not really the best environment. Like I had some woman hit on me, and then also when I went to the bathroom, I left my laptop open. That was not smart. And she was looking at some of my private business stuff. I came back out and I'm like, I just closed it right away. I'm like, that's not for other people to look at. That's my private business stuff, you know. Sorry I left it open. That was a mistake. And she just flipped out. She ended up walking out of the bar entirely. And I also detracted her attempt to hit on me. The excuse was that it was a HIPAA. HIPAA says that you can look at anybody's device. I don't know where. Clearly this person was, you know, having some issues. So anyways, the point is I like to be, this place is, I would say, much safer than a bar. It's very unlikely that you're even gonna have that kind of encounter with somebody. The majority of people here are clean and sober, or at the very least, they're not in party mode. You know, they're here to work out and hang out. And sometimes there are events and parties, and that's different. Generally, the people that are coming here are coming to improve their health, to enjoy nature, to exercise, to just have a nice place to hang out. You know, they even have, like that's a movie theater back there. So you can do your own private screenings. How awesome is that? Of course you have to pay and rent it out. Still, I mean, how many people have a home theater or can afford to build a home theater? I know that's a popular thing in modern homes now. Anyways, mobile office. Be creative. Don't always have to pay to play. I hope this is valuable somehow, and I'm really enjoying how quiet it is here. Not a soul, and it's air conditioned. It's very smoky outside from the Canadian wildfires, so I'm looking to kind of minimize my exposure to the smoke. May you be productive and creative. Find ways to do what you do without slowing yourself down, without stopping. As if you're relying on, say, just an office, one place, and you can't do it anywhere else. You're limiting your flexibility. Namaste.